Hello viewers, this is There's a Darknet 97 presenting you Fire Emblem 6 Project Ember Maniac more than 0% growth. So they're doing 10B. You can get a visit 10B by visiting the village, which gives you a restore stuff in chapter 9. Go to this route. You get Barteds of Ekina. Bart is a pretty fun unit with his personal weapon. I've said several times in my earlier route it would have been useful in certain situations because of his personal weapon. And he does come in with bows, which means even if you don't want him to attack, you can always chip a 3 range, I guess. But for now, the first time I just wanted to kind of bulk a bit more at that point, but I think we might be able to we'll be able to do a bit okay with Bate, even though I might have used the general a bit longer than I would. And this will also eventually show Sake in a way, but you might want to hold on to that, but it'll take a while. I have some stuff to do in real life and all, and I've been uploading SGV, so I guess that takes priority. Once I beat Sake, I'll eventually go to a review or something. I hope we can pull off a retrospective like Shane Rain, but let's worry about it once I beat Sake. You're not going to take a Nosferatu Druid Shaman, even though you could kill him easily, because he has a stealable guiding ring which I want to have at this moment. I'll probably be replaying up to chapter 16 off screen because I kind of sold off my Orion's Bull in chapter 13. Okay, just using a Vendage or a light brand just because I could move a bit more. Let's see, just gonna heal up. Not heal, go trade around some stuff, I guess. We're going to play a wall and take care of the soldier around that area. Normally OG could have taken care of him, but sadly could have blocked that part with Noah. We're going to chip the wall. Shana and I guess Shin can take care of the soldier there. Maybe not. I guess I might use it Ogier a bit more than I did in Ekila's route. That's something I'll worry about later on, I guess. His heart hits like a truck. Let us see. And speaking of chapter 21 Murdoch, I have a couple of interesting options. So one involves kinda rigging up Murdoch's stat, suspending Murdoch's stat to 13, or rigging Gonzalez's stat, or at least making sure it doesn't get 16 speed instead of 17. That promotion gains should roughly have equal speed, I guess. Otherwise, you can just get a speed ring to Gonzalez and hammer him, or if Garrett has enough con, we'll hammer without any weight penalties. You can give him a speed ring and he'll hit a lot harder than Gonzalez with roughly similar hit rates, so. Or like lot harder, just 3 more strength technically, but it's still a lot harder than like every point of damage counts against him, I guess. But if Gonzalez already has 18 speed, I guess giving him a speed wing means he'll get double less. A bit less than a bit less. But the Paladins of chapter 22. Sorry, 21. And Gad is also a bit more bulky than Gonzalez, so normally I guess Geese would be a best berserker because of his preferred weapon. But I guess you don't have the luxury to get better stats, which means we'll have to rely upon something else to beat him. He hits like a truck, honestly. And we use a nomad already, so probably want to choke that point and see where the Raja can attack a squad. Going is a killing edge because we crit are going to kill him, but if we don't crit him, we can always take him on to someone else. Probably one of the few advantages having pre-promotes, even though they have lackluster bases, is the flexibility to have in using a wide variety of weapons, because I'm likely going to raise his weapon ranks to get all these juicy stats. Speaking of 16, I might start using Faye a bit more than I would have used her in the 0% growth run, since seeing Body Boopers run in Metca's 24-hour stream. Fast Faye, I guess Faye is pretty interesting niche, I guess. She has a good amount of bases though. Might want to feed her a couple of robes so that she can take the sets. And I might want to go out of my way to get a chapter 21 so treasure items, because one of the treasure chests has Divine Stone, and that's the only way which Faye can attack, so that is if we go beyond chapter 20x, but we're still going to use Faye a bit more. I'll try deploying her a bit more frequently, I suppose. Archers in a narrow area. Doing archers in a narrow area is pretty annoying because of 2 to 3 range. Yeah, Ogre's Quotidian is pretty powerful, but I may not use them to the point where it reach Zephiel. Shana gets way down with Silver Labs and Salish cannot double, but we have ways to deal around with it, so that'll be fine, I guess. Normally you might think that Shana is gonna die there, but Marcus luckily has enough damage to deal at a spear and movement to reach Archer, which means that Archer won't be a threat anymore. I think the differences between 11A and 10B, get a lot of better gear in 11A and mainly short axes and short spears. If we don't go in 11A, we'll get them in chapter 13, which indirectly buffs a lot of the units since short spears and short axes are pretty expensive, but they are the stronger versions of hand axes and are pretty accurate, so you might want to have them just in case, even though FE6 Project Ember isn't as enemy face heavy as you know, FE7 or FE6. FE6 is still a mix of play phase and enemy phase action, which means having an option to retaliate might make things a lot smoother than it usually is. There's Klein. I don't want to explain how good he is, but I guess I'll just do it for formality's sake. So Klein is a bit more available in 10B, I guess, than 11A. But you don't have an arena to grind, I suppose. And I guess you can use just rank bows a lot sooner than you would in you go 11A. It comes out a Rico bow and silver bow, and Rico bows both massive accuracy and high critical hit locked to snipers and archers. Marcus LF, I mean, it's still an expensive weapon, but you can't impress with Marcus 0-king an enemy at this point. I guess paladins do have some uses after all, even though I mean, if not, it's a 100% growth run, obviously we'll be using paladins or flyers beyond the caps, but I'm just impressed that Marcus is still doing well up to this point, even though it's obviously not a juggernaut. We're going to load at fighter towards Shana. The fighter's likely to hit Shana, but as long as Shana lives, that's all that matters. I'm just gonna move it. Again, speaking of 10B and 11A, you don't need a dance or a bard until the end of this chapter, while in 11A you get Lalam at the beginning of the chapter. Which indirectly makes level A a lot easier to move around because you can reach a side objects a lot easier than you would in 10B. Hero's going to be an annoying enemy to deal with, but as long as you defeat him, you can just need to defeat him to recruit Klein and it'll be fine. So there you go. That guy's still doubling this guy, even though Light Brand that thing weighs him down. And speaking of Light Brand, I think it's fixed up to this point, but there's a bug with it in fighting against hand axe, I guess, specifically against fighters, warriors, and all. So you might want to be careful about using hand axes against Lightbrand against those enemies. Lightbrand. It's mainly with Roy because animation code issues, I guess, but you might still want to be careful, I suppose. Oh, isn't it cool sprite he had, and he does have later versions because I played an older version, at least using an older version up to this point. Just excuse me, don't feel particularly well. Just need to visit a lot of villages before. Yeah, Skylar Boy get a lot in Wayne. I guess I visit the place which lot has you get a speed wing and Wade gives you a little weapon maybe. You get slightly worse items, but I guess the lecture is something you might want to have. So if you want better stat boost, is just but I get a lot of weight, I guess. Okay, there's Gonzalez's squad. The boss is obviously a berserker. He's a bit scary, but he should be hard to deal with. And speaking of Gonzalez, he has the same level regardless of route, which means there's no huge advantage in recruiting him in either the A route or the B route. Yeah, you can see that's pretty scary. But Devil Axe has a chance of backfiring, and you don't have to face down one range at all if you don't want to, so we just need to bait him to a certain point. And it'll be fine. I might get a later version just. I remember that Milady got a certain amount of buffs, but I might well use his buffs to my advantage. Gotta take care of as many archers as you can because dealing with archers in a narrow space is going to be a pain. Intentionally leaving his villages up north so that his brigades come down. And we obviously need to push up Lily now. It should be hard with Shana around, I guess. We need to recruit Gonzalez. He has 17 speed, that's nice. Devil Axe is fairly heavy, but it's also pretty accurate, which means can backfire. And even though it's level minus 21, I've seen it backfire on a high level berserker in chapter 22, which means there's still a possibility of it backfiring on the guy. So might be the level that is indicated on the stat screen instead of, you know, the inner levels, but I might be wrong in that regard. You just need a clear way to recruit Gonzalez and we'll be fine. Oh, we actually got hit. Well, can't really do much about that. You can see it's pretty easy to take care of him. Just use killer weapons in range. Even if you don't crit, you can always deal enough damage to take him down. Now you obviously need to rush once you recruit client because what I need to recruit Tate and 2, there are going to be reinforcements around there, which means we don't want to face them. We can avoid it. Mainly because of the narrow part around there, which slows down the progress. Okay, we recruit Gonzalez and I guess you attack on the same turn. Kind of forgot it. Talk and action don't go together at the same turn. Okay, Gonzalez 20 strength, 17 speed. He's got a premier boss killer, I guess. That if that enemies don't kill him before he kills them. But either way, I think I'll find a lot more users in the Ilya Road and Saki Road, obviously. But he's one of the relatively reliable ways to beat Murdoch in Chapter 21. And I guess Chapter 21 is a kill boss map now instead of a siege map, which kinda helps. And if you play normal mode and lower difficulties, I guess you can always sell stuff in the armory and buy boots if you want to get them, that is. And I think getting boots does speed up the map. Yeah, you kind of one-shot a Devil Axe, but if we backfire, Gonzalez is pretty much dead. Marcus gets 0 cure, I guess his spear is pretty heavy. And Sally did not double, but you can still kill a brigand if you want to. Just need to find a safer way to do it. Well, go and rescue Lilina to be a bit safe. Was it Ogier? I don't particularly remember. That means we've taken care of Brigil objective at least, which means the only side objective left is to visit the villages and recruit Tate. Since the A is a lot dumber than Chapter level A, Tate's A and Archer's A at this version at least. Mainly because the escape point isn't being set properly. We'll pixel your version, so you don't have to worry about that if you're playing any of the newer versions, I guess, and playing on this route. Go and trade on an axe just to be a bit safe. Okay, it's Ogier and man, it's kinda sad Roy can't rescue Lilina, but well, don't kill him, which means we'll have to risk a Devil Axe. Backfire chance is pretty low at 9%, but I guess I'd rather take the chance. Was it 10? Yeah, it's 21 minutes level, right? So the sword doesn't move at all in this version, which kinda sucks. This stage is pretty good, but might want to hold on using it because I want to go Saki out. I want to go to the Saki out at some, since that's the point of playing this 10B and 11B route. Eventually I want to make a retrospective like Chainmail does, but not reaching that level of speech and editing will take some time, I guess. You know, I don't think there's nothing much to cover in plot besides well, recruiting new units, I guess. Wait, I'll try doing it because it's going to be interesting experiment, I guess. Who knows, I should put it. Just want to put in some content besides LPs and Scripted content is still exactly what it's a great. I really read blogs a lot better than making scripted videos, but I'll worry about it once I finish. Okay. Enough physics and Zing is fairly annoying to deal with, but we have a roll option to deal with them, so that won't be an issue. Mainly I've not gonna deal with the boss with an armor slayer, but before I reach that point, I guess we can chip with Shen too just to be a bit safe. But we definitely need to recruit Tate at the very least before we. There is reinforcement we have Brinkins, but we likely will give them a chance to reach, the other part. Might have recruit Tate as a green unit. And sadly, since those archers don't move because there's no proper escape point set, those archers are going to die pretty badly. And there's nothing much you can do about it. But we can always create an opening to recruit Tate. Now we rescue Clyde, but because of terrain, it's a lot better to make a green unit and let him move around. That means we'll have less enemies to deal with next turn at the very least, if nothing else. Good journalistic accuracy, that's something I can't deny. If you have a cheaper weapon, I guess might be a time to use it. And if you go to Sasaki, Marcus gets a stat booster, which kind of nice, I guess. Boosts all of his stats by at least 3 points or 2 points, except more, which goes by 1. So, I'm not sure if it's a good idea to bring him there, but my combined is Sane Scroll. Might see potential use of him on growths. Luckily took care of all the storage enemies around here, which means well, it sucks that Pegasus that it's probably going to die. I'll miss Rollion's Bolt and the Lethal Whip. It also means that I'm going to die by enemies for at least a few turns. Needs to stay she's taking care of an archer there. All you need to do is rescue Tate and prevent her from dying, I guess. Unfortunately, I can't know much about a squad, but at least you get Tate, which is kind of nice. We can definitely kill her here if we don't want. We definitely want to go to Sake. I mean, that's an option, but I generally do this as a last resort, I guess. Okay, there you go. Bart takes care of the archer, which means we just need to rush right to the throne while visiting those villages, which will be hard with two Pegasus Knights lying around. Gonjar is pretty heavy. That's going to be pretty advantageous because how many is it done? Speaking of 10B and level A, excuse me, the cough. Only your dad's unlander is chapter with a level A. You get it pretty much the first turn. Making level A a lot easier to reach with side objectives. So level A directly buffs you in a lot of ways because you get better gear earlier. Kinda get a better gear earlier. You still get Rhyme Slayer regardless of routes, so don't have to worry about missing the Rhyme Slayer. Just missed on Accurate 1 to 2 until 13, and I don't think I'll get done badly in 2 liners, so still nice to have. It's kinda nice to have a 13 though. Might make it a bit easier. Well, at least take care of the enemies around there, if nothing else. The boss already has a huge zone control because he has a bow attack. I think a silver bush do a fine job around here. Going to recruit Tate by next turn. Obviously going to start with a general. Kinda like that generals are still powerful. She is a killer boon. Don't probably want to attack him at range in the very least. Definitely don't want to attack. Or if you attack at range, you want to kill him on one turn. Going to killing it because we're likely going to go to zero cure a guy, or if you don't zero cure a fighter, you can always kill him at someone else. Would be nice if a Greenland's a bit alive. Won't really count on it, I guess, either. Count on it happening, that is. If you can get Gonzalez, don't have to give him more XP, honestly, you can just instead promote him with Hero's Crest. Playing roads, you might want to give him a couple of levels. Make sure you get some better speed. Not that it needs it, but we'll have to get him more speed, honestly. It's not particularly fast, but he does hit like a truck with all his weapon types there. Kenshi is well equipped to deal with a situation. Kinda sad I have to lose an Orion's ball, but can't really do much about that, I guess. Right side's a play phase, which means definitely have to kill a Zing if I want to get an Elysian Whip. Oh, well. Possess a crit, which means I can comfortably take him down. Yeah, if I mess up, kind of fucked, but. Well, at least getting that Elysian Whip. If not Orion's Bolt. Just need to visit all these villages, it'll be fine. Pretty close to being a map, just we need to prep. I mean, guess it just extra turns. You know, visit a couple of villages, that'll be fine. I don't want to get a hero's crest after all. I want to be safe from his reinforcements. We do have a stealable item. Well, I don't think we'll have any chance of getting that. And the Great Knight is the boss, I guess. He's a paladin and a vanilla version to silver. Well, at least they're escaping, which means yeah, the archers will have an escape point, which is kind of dumb. He'll get an Orion's Bolt, that's kind of nice. Definitely gonna use it to promote Su. Or might just play a new game and go 11 or something. Not particularly sure at this point. Well, definitely going to get a Elysian Whip. And we get a Sword Reaver, that's a poor Gonzalez, man. Well, at least you get everything in a village and it's time to seize in another chapter. We get Elfen, who's playable in the next chapter. Well, he's obviously a good unit since he's a bard. But we get Rebsler regardless of the routes, so. Is that Lord's sister? No, is that Vade's sister? Sorry. Well, you get Elise Whip and Hero's Crest. I do like the release Orion's Bowl too, but I don't think I'll particularly need it. And anyway, that should be it for this chapter. Consider leaving a like, share this video, and subscribe to my channel. And you haven't clicked on notification bell. Consider clicking on it too to know when I post videos or. Yeah, that should be it. So have a good day, good night, and goodbye.